Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. It is 7:17 a.m. on Tuesday, the 11th of September. Yes, everyone's making, not everybody, just a few people, are making big deals about it being the anniversary of the biggest terrorist attack in the United States. And hopefully that was my first and only of the video. I gotta stop that. But in my pocket, I have a hamster, little Dr. Snurf. He's a cutie. He's an absolute sweetheart. He was doing things earlier that were also cute, and I wanted to talk about hamsters and stuff, but oh yes, I remember now. I had first picked him up this morning. There we go, little guy, since you like being on the top of my head. And he was once again underneath his wheel, and so I had to get him out of his wheel.
It was on the good ship Venus, by Christ you should have seen us. The figurehead was a whore in bed and the master of Edmund Penis, the captain of this lager. And
by touching him, he flips over onto his back because he's startled, because he's a hamster, and throws his legs out. And I've never understood how that's a survival technique, because they'll throw themselves onto their backs, thus opening up for attack their big, soft, wide, fat bellies. So how is presenting your belly for attack a safety thing? I'm going to put him back in his cage, though. He wants to go back to sleep. Come on, little guy. There you go. He is a sweetheart. And unfortunately, my nose is really just running today. I had a sneeze attack earlier, and hokey smoke, so I doubt I'm going to have anything intelligent at all to say as I put my fingers in my nose. I could edit this out. I could. But since I do all of this in one extemporaneous hot take, no, I'm not going to. It's clean, it's just I put my fingers in my nose because I hate that feeling of wetness. So whenever the insides of my nose, my nostrils, get damp, instead of just going, gosh, the inside of my nose is damp, it's like, ew, I gotta get a tissue and dry it off. I just don't like that feeling. So, yay. Other than that, I'm fine. My hair is doing okay. I'm surprised at my hair because I can't see, and I cut my hair myself, and right now it's surprisingly good. And of course, right down there is my kitty. Well, I don't know if I'd say my kitty. She's claimed me, not the other way around. And it's a good thing. I mean, she is my kitty, of course, but I say, she's claimed me and all that because cats claim owners. You can't claim a cat and have a cat that doesn't want you. They will go somewhere else unless you got them trapped inside. Now, she's primarily an outdoor kitty, has been an outdoor kitty all of her life. So I open up the window when I come in here, and then she just comes in and out and in and out and in and out all day. She was so thin just a week and some ago, especially since they only give her dry food downstairs, and not much of that lately because we've had one of my housemates' siblings staying over with a crated kitten, and so she hasn't even wanted to come in the house, and it's been so hot I've had the fan over there in the window, so I imagine she felt kind of really like, gosh, is this even my house anymore? So I made sure as soon as it got cool enough to pull the fan out of the window so she could come in. She's not so thin right now, but that's because she has just been chowing. I have gone through sometimes 4 cans of wet food in a day because she just eats. He comes in, just devours a can early in the morning, and then begs for more food. Well, she's older, her tummy has shrunk, and that stuff is pretty rich, so a can at a time is all she gets. But then a couple hours later, she'll be begging for more. But she's been so thin, I've been feeding her all that stuff. She's put on a little bit of extra weight, so I don't mind feeding her. Definitely not. So that part's a good thing. She's here, she's eating. She's starting to get a little bit too much on the picky side. when I gave her a can of food this morning, because once again, I don't want her to starve, and I'm showing her, once again, food is love. But she went and ate all the gravy off of it, leaving most of the solid chunks there, and then was saying like, can you feed me some more afterward? And it's like, kitty, you gotta eat it all. I can't just buy all this cat food for you to eat the gravy and not the actual cat food too. So she's been over there and eating, and it's good. She's a good kitty and I love her a lot. She was born before, I believe. I cannot remember. It's either just before or just after, or was it when my wife had the heart surgery? I honestly can't remember when we picked her up. She could be just 15 years old. She could be 13 years old. She could be 18 years old, because I can't get the time straight in my head, unfortunately. So she's older, but not incredibly old yet. Like I say, I haven't minded feeding her because she got so thin. Now her belly isn't so sunk in, and she's got some actual meat on her again. And so that's good. She's a good kitty and I love her a lot. Oh yeah, there was. I momentarily forgot what I was going to say and then remembered something else. Back when I was really broken and doing a lot of videos, I did upwards of sometimes 8 videos a day. And they were reaction videos, because even broken, it's not hard to do a reaction video. You react. You just have to have your head in the right place. You react and you edit. I'm editing a lot more than I did back then, because being broken and all, I mean, I was still doing as best as I could. But being barely functional, they weren't as good as they could have been had I been doing them now. But the fact is, I was doing a ton of videos. And so now, when I'm taking care of myself, because I was an idiot, and I've split my audience in 3 ways, those people that only like reactions, I'm always getting in the comments saying, why aren't you doing reactions anymore? You should do reactions again. You should do reactions. Doesn't matter that I'm doing 5 to 7 reactions per week, and I haven't stopped doing reactions yet, and I don't plan on it. I mean, it's awesome. I love doing reactions because I get to see and listen and hear and get involved with stuff that's new and amazing, and I love that. So I don't want to stop doing reactions, but I've got to be good to myself, and I can't do 8 videos a day anymore. So yeah, some days I don't get a reaction done because of the afternoon times, and just I need to be good to myself. I mean, doing 3 or 4 videos a day is still like twice as much as even most others out there do. Most people, when they're not burning out, are doing a whole lot less than I do. So I don't know what to do. Like I said, and I've said it before, people have wondered in comments, it's like, you don't get many views. Look at your subscriber count. How come you don't get more views? And I've split my audience into three parts. There are people that watch vlogs. A lot of people that watch vlogs don't really like watching reaction videos or watching game Let's Plays. I have a daily reaction. A lot of people that watch reactions only like to watch reactions. They don't like to watch vlogs. They don't like to watch Let's Plays. I do a daily Let's Play. Those people that watch Let's Plays aren't really into vlogging and aren't really into reactions. So instead of one homogenous market, I've got one group of people that only watches 1/3 of my stuff, one group of people that only watches 1/3, and one group of people that only watches 1/3, and then there's like 10% of everybody else that's just watches the whole thing, which is what I do. I don't just watch one type of thing, I watch the personality. I don't watch what they do. So if I subscribe to a channel, I just watch what they do. But I know that not everybody does that. And so I've got a 3-way split. So if I stop doing reactions, there's 1/3 of my audience just gone. they're not going to watch anymore. I stopped doing games, boom, same thing. Stopped doing vlogging, boom, same thing. I don't have one audience I'm marketing to. I'm doing a lot of stuff that a lot of my audience isn't going to watch. Which is fine. I'm not in this for fame or fortune. The fact that I've got a plaque, the fact that I'm going to pass 158,000 subscribers here very, very soon is bloody awesome. Thank you all so very, very much. I mean, I never expected to get more than 5 subscribers when I started my channel. And I thought I'd be lucky if I got that. And look at this. I've got 158,000 subscribers. Yes, my views. I'm lucky generally. If I hit 500 views on a video, I'm doing really good. Now, my videos that get the most reactions, the most views are my reactions. I've gotten some 25,000 views on some, and that's really, really cool. Now, I never, ever get paid for those. Just a very few of them that aren't copyrighted, but it's a very, very few, and it's not any of the big ones, and I wouldn't feel right about taking money for... It's not my music, it's not my video, it's not my stuff. I'm reacting to other people's stuff. It's not right for me to get paid for it. I don't mind not getting paid for my reaction videos because I'd feel wrong about that. It's not me. I'm reacting to somebody else's work. That's not my work. Unless I did like a mashup or whatever, if I put a lot of work into transforming it, but just reacting to a video I don't think is transformative, so no, I don't mind not getting paid for my reactions. It wouldn't be right if I did, so that's fine. I can't remember what my original point on that was. I am rambling, of course. I just bubble sort my brain. It helps my brain function throughout the rest of the day. And so thank you very, very much for coming along with me as I ramble and just blather and yammer about nothing at all, really. And generally about how much my nose itches when I start to record. I don't know why. It's like the minute I start to record and talk, it's like a million cat hairs have gotten wedged inside of my nose. And part of that has to do with, this is how, one of the things to watch, like when people are talking, and if you want to watch and see if they're lying, their tells. A lot of people, when they lie, cover their mouths. Or they just end up touching their faces a lot and really scratching their faces. They just can't keep their hands off. There's reasons for that. When you are nervous, when you have increased blood flow to an area, which happens to your face as a human being. Because of that, you start getting all these itchies, and then you start fixating on the itchies, and then the next thing you know, things are itching because you're thinking about it and you're over there just unable to stop, and it's because you're nervous because you're lying. So if you ever watch somebody and they can't stop like touching their nose or scratching their ear, or they're just, you know, they're covering up their mouth a lot, it's because the covering of the mouth one has to do with, I believe, a cultural thing for shame in the United States, at the very least. I don't know about the rest of the world. I'm just talking about the U.S. This is U.S. cultural stuff. So you have to watch your own particular culture for this sort of thing. Now, the itchiness, that's not a culture thing, but the covering the mouth is. It's just when you think about it, you have increased blood flow. Increased blood flow causes itchiness because you have increased blood flow. That just happens. But watch for your particular culture. People cover their mouths here. So if you see people that are doing a lot of covering while they're talking, it's because they're experiencing shame. And subconsciously, they are trying to cover for their shame. Thumbs up for that. It's amazing what you can find when you look and read and then just watch other people. It's definitely fascinating. And you see, once again, bubble sorting, just that randomly popped up. I love learning lots of little weird things, which is cool. Excuse me. If you can keep learning, if you can keep wanting to learn, that's one of the biggest things that helps your brain. In fact, they have found that the more you use your brain, the better it works. And so older people, there are condominium type things, gated community, not gated communities, but communities where older people can go. And, you know, they bunch up because it's cheaper, you know, cheaper housing and all that. And some of these places say, if you are going to live here at these prices, you have to take classes at your community college. And so you've got all these seniors going out and taking classes, because guess what? Use it or lose it. Definitely a good thing. And hey, if you can check out my game channel, I do Let's Plays on my game channel. That'd be awesome if you could check it out. It's not monetized. I barely get any views at all. But whether or not I get monetized or not, I'm going to keep making videos because I enjoy making them. I've opened up 24 hours on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is arranged because I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, but with my depression and fibro and more, it is hard to remember things. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them all afterward. I'm going to thumbs up each one I do. I'm going to answer as many as I can, but for right now, I'm thanking you just for having left me a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is, you left me a comment. Thank you. So let me call up my Chrome. It's here somewhere. There we are. We have Zulfikar Zaban. Thank you very, very much. And Juka Rayalampi. I sure hope I'm close. I'm, as stated, American English speaker. Niels Falkens. Thank you very, very much. Potatotron, greatly appreciated. And Tundra Keeper, thank you very much. Good to see you in the comments. Chad Sticks, thank you very, very much. Fantine Wild, thank you very much. And Kathy Kisscat. I sure hope that pain situation gets better. Sounds like it's getting better, but so slow. Geraldine Rose Curtin, thank you very, very much. TF2112, thank you very, very much. And we have Dentist Linguist, I like the name, heck of a thing. Ron McCallum, thank you very, very much. Robert DePapa, thank you. Artur Targian, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And One Silhouette, I like that name a lot. Reminds me of the group, the Postal Service, with their song Silhouette. And then we have Loretta Blatz, thank you very, very much. And Marston, greatly appreciated. Zanny, Z-A-N-Y-Y, thank you very, very much. All of Me, but done in a really cool kind of script font. It's very cool. Thumbs up on that. And then we have Jason Rodriguez, greatly appreciated. Bomas Backentire? Bomas Backentire? An interesting way to do that. Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Definitely, you do some really cool urban exploration videos. I like those. The Thrash Metal Guitarist, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Ras. Thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of this dark, damp, crowded, kind of moist little skull here and out into the real world dealing with the actual people. Thank you so very, very much. If you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to. My scattershot channel. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which will hopefully be more than 20 years. You don't have to worry about the end of time at that point. That's just when I die, because the time comes to a crashing halt when I kick off. I try to be cheerful about it. We're all gonna die. So whether you're somber about it and treat it as something that it should be somber and I can't remember any word but somber, but something that should be treated gravely and all that, or whether you're someone who just goes yay and then pitches the corpse out the door, it doesn't matter, we all die. So you got to be cheerful about it, make jokes, be happy, because it doesn't matter, sad or happy, we kick off anyway, so you might as well be as happy as possible about it. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, shucks. I'm going to try and have a reaction video, try and have a game video, try and have a game video for the game channel. If I stop falling asleep all the bloody time like I did yesterday, hopefully I'll be able to live stream, so that'll be good. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And that is a very, very good thing. I was going to have a short vlog today. It was going to be short.